It's a crazy world, but not as crazy as Isabella's world. That's right, Isabella from Twilight, the girl who'll be banging vampires and werewolves. I just remember this movie being really popular when I was a kid. All the girls in my life that I knew, my sister, everyone else. It only had a budget of 37 million, but they made like 370 million on it. So they 10x their money. So I just assumed that would be a really pretty good movie, right? When I'm rewatching it, it was captivating. I'm not gonna lie, I watched the whole thing. And I don't know if you guys remember it, but I'm gonna remind you. So we got our girl Isabella here. She's moving into a new town. Her mom is like, I'm gonna be a wild lady. I'm gonna go travel with my boyfriend. So you're just gonna go live with your dad, even though you don't want to. And I don't really care about you as a daughter. I don't know if you guys have seen Raised by Narcissists on Reddit, but I feel like Isabella's mom would make it there. You gotta remember, Isabella is only 16. I don't know why her mom couldn't wait like 2 years till she's in college. So movie starts off and Isabella over here is like, I've never thought about dying. Yeah, of course you haven't. You're 16. You probably haven't thought about anything, really. I'm glad you haven't thought about dying, and you shouldn't now, especially if a man walks into your life and he's 100 years old.
How old are you?
17.
How long have you been 17?
A while.
Twilight is a movie about pedophilia, bestiality, manipulation, and mouth breathing. I don't know if they told her to do this, but the actress is always, her mouth is just like this. That's how she exists. And I feel that, you know, I've been called a mouth breather myself in the past, trying to fight that. It's not easy, you know, tape my mouth at night so I can breathe through my nose. Right away, we notice she has a very awkward relationship with her own dad. There's no need for them to be this awkward, but they're both equally as awkward. So it just makes everyone awkward, even as you're viewing it. They're just two awkward people now forced to live together because the mom wanted to wild out in Florida. Instantly, we hook up with our homie, Native American homie with the long hair. Taylor Lautner, looking pretty goofy right now, but things do change up in the future because I also watched the second movie. I'm not saying I like the movie series, but I have been watching them just for you guys, you know, not for my own personal pleasure or anything. Yeah, the school's super weird because as soon as she arrives, everyone just stares at her, which I guess maybe kids would do, but they're like really, really into her. And the weirdness has already started in the movie, the awkwardness, the lady's acting, she just talks so strained. It's like her whole life is strained and her whole voice is strained. Her whole persona is just strained. Like it's so hard for her to go through life. It's just like middle of March semester. Almost like a pug that's constantly getting choked because humans domesticated them to a point that they don't have a normal breathing pathway. This girl is the exact same. Yeah, she's into dogs, so it makes sense. Everyone is super weird at this high school.
Aren't people from Arizona supposed to be like really tan?
She's just being a bitch. She's being a bitch. She's like, aren't Arizonans supposed to be tan? Because our girl here is a little pale, and that's because maybe she's meant to be a vampire. I don't know. And then the dude is super weird too. Like,
You're good?
obviously there's some jealousy. This girl likes the guy and he likes the new girl, so she's obviously kind of being a bitch about it. First lunch scene in the cafeteria, we come in hot with some sexual assault. They are super weird in the cafeteria. There's 3 dudes. They all are trying to hit on the new girl. One guy wraps his arms around her and says, no, this is my girl. Already super weird. But then this guy comes in and he kisses her on the cheek and runs away. I'm pretty sure that's sexual assault. Like, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure kissing someone's cheek without their consent is considered sexual assault. She doesn't even know the guy. She's brand new to school. I don't know what teenage girls were getting taught in this movie, but it was not all the right things for sure, because that's not okay. So hopefully they didn't learn that. Then the other girl calls her a shiny new toy.
You're the shiny new toy.
Like, was this normal when did this movie come out? Grillian, can you check when this movie came out? Sorry, my wife wants to sleep in my studio, and then she gets mad when I'm asking her question. Can you guys believe it? Like, yo, you're gonna come up in the studio and act like you own this place, buddy? 2008, I guess sexual assault was still normal, and the Me Too movement was not out yet. Grillian, can you check Me Too movement results, please? That's what you get for being in the studio in the AM. That's right, I'm recording this 10 a.m. because it's grind mode all 2025, baby. We're not stopping, you know? 2017 Me Too movement. So this was a whole 9 years before sexual assault became bad. So I guess it's cool. That's why no one bats an eye. Also, the other girl just takes a picture of her face for the school newspaper without really asking. I guess it's a small town, right? So maybe they don't get new people, so they're super excited and they're gonna print her face on the cover of the newspaper. So we finally get introduced to the Cullens, which are, if you don't know, the vampires of the school, but no one knows that. They're the adopted people of Dr. Cullens, but they're all dating each other together because they're not actually adopted, I guess. They're all like their own vampires. And then we get revealed of our boy Edward. This is where teenage girls died. And also Bella is asking, who's this, who's that? So she's super into this Edward guy. And the bitchy girl still being a bitch. She's like, he's gorgeous, but like don't even try because I've already asked him out and he said no. Women are weird to each other, and this movie just proves that.
Seriously, like, don't waste your time.
She just starts looking at him and it instantly looks like she's just orgasming. Like right away, she's just staring at this guy and her mouth is just like, and she just keeps looking like, oh my god, he's so hot. That's their vibe the whole time, is her mouth open and her just like kind of half moaning when she sees him but not letting out the moan. Yeah, and then the first time they lock eyes, she bites her lips in a weird very weird way, and he also looks like he's about to like eat her or something, because that's actually what he wants to do. Not in a sexual way, like he actually wants to suck the blood out of her body and kill a 16-year-old girl. And if you guys don't know how vampires work, they never die. So this guy is 17 in his body, but he's actually 100 years old. I don't know, there's a bunch of 100 years old in a high school. I don't know why they chose high school. Like I get they're trying to be in the community or whatever, but they have like 100 years of experience. Like being in high school must suck for them. Like high school must suck. Like I would not want to go to high school right now, you know? Like 16-year-old kids are such fucking kids. Like what do they even talk about? They have nothing to talk about except like the science homework they have to do and the crush they have. I don't know why these 100-year-old wise vampires are going to a fucking school. Could have went to college. At least everyone there would be like their age. I mean age of consent, because I guess there's nothing wrong with an 18-year-old dating a 100-year-old guy, but there are laws when they're under 18. But maybe in 2008 that wasn't a thing. I don't know. But in my life, since I've grown up, that's a big no-no. Encounter number 2, she walks into her chem class, sees the dude again. She has another mini orgasm and wind blows in her face. He starts gagging and puking because he wants her blood so bad. He just dips class and he doesn't come back for like weeks. But that short interaction with him of him literally gagging to her is all she needed to fall in love, and she can't stop thinking about him literally every single day. She's super mad that he didn't want to sit in the class with her, even though she doesn't know this guy. She couldn't just let it go. She literally like cries about it or thinks about it for weeks. I know you're 16, but like you need to learn some letting go, because you could have let it go in a couple of days like a normal person, or maybe even like a day, and just kind of forgot about the dude and lived your life. Anyways, bro is back in chem class. She is still pissed, showing attitude. Now he introduces himself nicely. He's not being pukey anymore, but as she looks away, he is just staring at her intensely. We know he's a vampire, but it's still pretty creepy. I mean, I'm assuming there's people sitting behind them in the chem class, and they're probably like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Why is he staring at her when she's not even looking at him? And they have a super weird looking into the microscope scene. The weirdness continues. She is I hope the directors didn't tell her to do this. This is weird. I don't know if this is an acting choice, but her tongue is out again. She is looking at him like she's a 16-year-old girl. She hasn't even had a boyfriend or anything. Like, why are they making her so weirdly it's not even sexual. It's just like she's almost like retardant. Horny. She's retardant. Horny is the only way to describe that. I'm probably gonna have to bleep that out, but she's just stupid horny. She's staring at him with her mouth open, tongue out, and it's just weird. So they're like falling in love or whatever after the microscope scene, I guess. And then he's like, I'm trying to figure you out.
I'm just trying to figure you out.
And I know he's a very good looking, attractive man saying this to this 16-year-old woman, but you guys got to remember he's 100 years old and she's 16 in this scene. Just remember that when he's saying things like, I'm trying to figure you out, and he's looking real scrumptious. It's a 100-year-old man saying that. And I get his body didn't change, but his brain definitely is 100 years older. Like, what is he gonna discuss with this 16-year-old girl? Like, I don't know, like her science class. He obviously knows he should know everything, unless he's literally dumb. He's been to high school 5,000 times. I don't know why they couldn't just be like profs at a university or something. Oh, I guess they look 17, but he doesn't even look 17. He looks definitely older than 17. Anytime you guys watch Twilight again, just remember that it's a 100-year-old man talking to a teenager, and the things he's saying get way creepier.
It's very difficult for me to read.
So now she's in her school parking lot. A car's about to crash into her, and we see this guy's superpowers as a vampire. He is not near her, but shows up and then stops the car with one hand and makes a dent into it, and he is staring into her intensely as he shows her his superhuman physical power. He still wants her blood, and he's still gonna hit on her. Yeah, she is completely fucked. Even if she wanted to run away, this guy would definitely catch her. This guy is literally like the Superman of pedophiles. He is super pedo. He can catch any girl They can't really run away. He can hold them back. They can't really get away because he's super strong. I know he's called Edward, but I'm going to call him Super Pedo from here on out. So obviously our girl Bella is super perplexed. She's like, what the fuck? Did I just see that?
Can't you just thank me and get over it?
Next scene, she is again like orgasming in bed or something, or thinking about him. Wakes up, sees him in the corner, and then he disappears. So she says that's the first night she dreamt of Edward Cullen, but I don't think she was dreaming, bro. I think he was actually right there staring at her. Our Asian boy that said Bella is his girl is being a normal 16-year-old trying to scare her with a worm and then laughing like an idiot.
It's a worm. It's a worm.
And that's how 16-year-olds are, Bella. And 100-year-olds are people that creep you at night from the corner of the room. I know you haven't had a father in your life because you lived away from him, but maybe I can explain to you that you shouldn't date men 98 years older than you because it's just not healthy for either person. They will manipulate you because you're a kid. You're a kid, Bella. Stop. But wait, at this point, Bella doesn't know that he's 100, so he should stop, first of all. Now she thinks they're best friends because they talked in 2 chem classes and walked in a field trip together. And he's like, yo, I don't think we should be friends because I literally want to suck the blood out of your body and leave you to die.
I only said it'd be better if we weren't friends, not that I didn't want to be.
What does that mean?
But she doesn't know that yet, and she's like, why'd you save me, and why are you talking to me if you don't want to be my friend? And she goes to a beach with our werewolf boy, Taylor Lautner, and he tells her the story the Native Americans had with the pale faces to stay off their land. Anyways, she gets some books from an ominous bookstore, comes out, gang of dudes. I don't know what they're about to do to her. Seems pretty rapey, and this town is super weird with pedophiles, rapists. Perfect place for a 16-year-old to move to. So I blame her mom again for being a complete slut for a minor league baseball player. But yeah, so and then Edward saves the day again, but he doesn't run to her. He drifts up in his Volvo, which is super hot. He doesn't even have to fight the guys. He just stares at them intensely. They get scared.
I feel very protective of you.
Okay, now she knows he's a vampire. She stares at him intensely and just walks away from him into the dark, dense forest in the rain. She goes deep in the forest and this guy just follows her right into the forest where no one is. And it's just a 100-year-old and a 16-year-old together in a dark forest. Anyways, big reveal. You're a vampire. Oh my God. And this scene again, he is being super pedo. He is towering over her. He's like, I am Satan. They're just standing in the scary forest together. She's freaking out. Half moaning, half orgasming, half freaking out, and mostly mouth breathing. So she has that 16-year-old girl delusion.
Are you afraid?
No. You won't hurt me.
I'm not scared because I love you because you're hot. And I don't really know you as a person. And now I understand that you might be like 1,000 years old. And who knows what life experiences you've had. But obviously I can't think because I'm 16. Then he drags her out of the forest and runs to the top of the tree with her where no one would hear her scream. She's still being an idiot. But as a 100-year-old, I think he's the one that should be the one to be like, hey man, like let's just have our distance. But obviously this is a group of super pedos. They all chose to go to a high school. Then he shows himself off in the sun and he's like glittering like diamonds. A little bit I know about vampires, they like die in the sun, so I don't know why this motherfucker is glittering. Maybe to make him more attractive to the teenage audience. He's supposed to, I guess, look beautiful glimmering in the sun. Would creep me out, honestly. Couldn't really go on like a walk with him in the day because I like day walks. My wife and I will be walking a lot out in the day. If I was just shining bright like a diamond, I don't know how many walks we could go on. People would definitely look. It would be kind of weird. So he kind of admits that he has killed.
This is the skin of a killer, Bella.
He's doing a master class in manipulation right now. So he's saying like, I know I brought you to the top of this tree tops and show you my glittering skin, but we shouldn't be together. Unless you want to. That's what bro is doing basically. And then he is showing off the act a little more, running away from her, walking away from her. I'm a monster. I eat people. Come on, like get away from me.
I'm the world's most dangerous predator. Everything about me invites you in. I'm the world's most dangerous predator.
He's super hot apparently because that's how he's supposed to be, to lure people in to kill them. And he's showing that off. And then he's saying like, I don't even need that. I'm super fast and strong too.
As if you could outrun me! As if you could fight me off.
I don't know, man. I feel like he's playing pretty like intense psychological games here. So he does this whole thing like, you shouldn't trust me, but I'm like super strong and I'm super fast and I glitter in the sun and I'm super hot and I smell good and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh yeah, of course. I trust you with my life. Girl, you've been manipulated. And the weird thing is that every teenage girl in 2008 was also manipulated. I'm sure every girl, if she goes back and watches this, she'd be like, what the fuck was wrong with Edward? And what the fuck was wrong with the people that made this movie?
A I've killed people before.
It does not matter.
And then he's like, yeah, but like our family, we don't kill people. We just eat animal blood. But you are like heroin for me. Your scent is the sweetest.
Like my own personal brand of heroin.
Again, I feel like these are all manipulation tactics he's using on this girl. Personally, watching this movie, I was just creeped out the whole time. I'm like, what the motherfucker is going on with this shit? What the fuck is this movie? She keeps going after him. I'm not scared.
I still don't know if I can control myself.
I know you can.
It is some psycho behavior. So they're officially in love.
So the lion fell in love with the lamb.
What a stupid lamb.
Sick, masochistic lion. I'm the world's most dangerous lion.
Edward's a vampire. I still need to go to ESL.
I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him.
I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him. I think this movie is more of a portrayal of women's inner desires to fix that guy. You know, that type of thing where they want to take literally a monster that wants to kill them, is 89 years older than them, but of course he has to be hot. And they think they can fix him, and that, you know, this timeless monster isn't going to suck their blood the first chance he gets. Obviously, it's a teen movie, so it's not going to happen. But if you see a vampire in real life, man, woman, I don't know. First of all, they're way older than you. That's weird. But, you know, if we can get over that, then don't. They're probably going to eat you, you know. The real life vampires will probably eat you. This is a fantasy movie over here, so don't fall for it. She's so in love that she's shaking her head. She's thinking she's seeing him everywhere. And I think she actually is, because he can like just show up to places, but she thinks she's dreaming, but I'm pretty sure he's just always watching her. What else can we expect from super pedo creep? Now they're dating, you know, the whole school knows their business. They're like, oh my God, how'd she get him, right? Then they go over his story, you know. His story is history. Bars. Some vampire bit him, but they saved him. Doctor is a vampire, but he has mad self-control. And if a vampire bites a person, they become a vampire too, as long as they don't suck out all their blood and kill them. That's how this Edward became a vampire. So that's his story. That happened in like 1912. So again, I'm just reiterating the fact that happened in 1912. Bella was born in like 1998. I don't know, something like that. Or actually, then she'd be 10. 1992. She was born in 1992. And so were all the other girls watching that movie. But they were definitely learning the wrong things. Like, I can see why millennial women are having a tough time right now. You know, besides the economy, inflation, all that stuff. It's probably because of Twilight. Like, let's be honest, they got the wrong idea about men. You see why they like crime novels and stuff now? It's because they were thirsting over Edward. Sometimes I think about him too in my bed at night. I mean, watching me from my window. Yeah, so now we know that there's a frenzy when vampires taste human blood. So basically, these guys can control it. They have animal blood, but it's like a human eating tofu, he says. So for all those vegan humans out there, basically, Edward here is a vegan vampire. So he's never truly satisfied.
Keeps you strong, but you're never fully satisfied.
Which I totally get, you know. I went vegetarian last year. Fucking, I'm a pussy, okay, all that stuff. But I still have milk and cheese. I guess I couldn't stop milk and cheese, you know. I'm not as pussy bitch as him, but I'm like halfway there, I guess. So he's a vegan vampire. Super pedo vegan vampire. And he makes a really bad joke about drinking her blood.
Wouldn't be like drinking your blood, for instance.
Which is awesome. That's all he's thinking about, and he's fighting those thoughts. Like, this is the equivalent of like alcoholic. You just give him the best bottle of whiskey out there, and he has to just live with it and love the whiskey, but he can't have a sip ever. So what do you think the alcoholic's thinking the whole time? He's gonna have a motherfucking sip, man. Like, you know, this is just the start of their relationship. What happened 2 weeks in? I don't know, maybe 3 years in. So they are full on dating now, in love. And he takes her to their house. They are loaded because obviously they've been around for 100 years. Like, you know, time stacks up money. I'm sure you could figure out something at like 84. And I guess his Dr. Cullens has probably been around even longer. So yeah, I'm sure you'd be rich by then, right? It can't be hard to get rich when you're 88 and healthy. So these guys are moving fast. He's already taking her to see his family, and they are super excited to cook for her because they never get to cook because they're vampires and they just kill animals and drink their blood. So they don't have to cook anything. You know, that's kind of nice. I mean, that part of being a vampire would be pretty sick. And I guess that's why they're all like ripped and fit. No carbs ever, just protein, I guess, and iron. Never iron deficient for all the brown girls out there. If you want to be a vampire, that would be a good route for you guys. If you have iron deficiency from hemorrhoids, bleeding out your ass, that's something that people have. I don't know anyone, but if you did, being a vampire could help you. They make this meal for her. They're super excited to get to cook.
She already ate.
Stupid. She's 16 or 17. I get it, she doesn't know etiquette. But let me tell you, from being someone's son-in-law, when someone offers you food and you're just meeting them the first time and they've cooked for you, I don't give a fuck, Bella, how much you ate. You eat that shit and you like it, and I don't care if you're sick all night. Sorry, I'm being like your boyfriend. I was wrong. She actually was gonna say she wants to eat, but her boyfriend said that she already ate. If you are someone's boyfriend, girlfriend, and don't expose them like that, just let them eat and suffer. It's okay. Sometimes we can all have a second meal, okay? It's not that big of a deal. His sister gets so mad, she breaks a bowl of salad. And you know what? I would too. If I cooked for someone all day, they came over and they're like, oh, I'm really sorry. I was coming for dinner, but I don't know what we're gonna eat together. Anyways, the sister hates her. Everyone else seems to love her. One of the sisters likes, they're not actually brother sisters. They're all just people living together, but her boyfriend, the one that looks scared all the time, it's because he's literally fighting the urge to drink human blood at all times. And they sent him to a fucking high school filled with kids. Genius, amazing, good thinking there, Dr. Cullens. You've had 100,000, I don't know how old you are, but like you could be a little smarter, bro. I mean, you guys could just stay in hiding. You don't have to interact with humans, you know, if it makes life harder. There's like 7 of you. You could have a pretty good time. You could also just like not go to high school. You could start in college. But sure, you know, put up your high school graduation pedo caps on the wall like trophies of pedophilia.
You better hold on tight, spider monkey.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Anyway, so she's super impressed that this 100-year-old has a nice room with his parents. As a hot guy, you can do whatever you want, man. You could be, if you're 100 and you look like that, you could get a 60-year-old. One random question I have, as fast as this guy goes, like, can a human actually hold on? You know, like it seems like he's moving really fast, like accelerating at speeds we like our car, like a Tesla Plaid can't do, you know? Like I don't think I could hold on. I feel like she'd get yeeted off that shit and die off a tree instantly. The shots of them going up trees is just really funny too, because he's just climbing it really fast. And he's not like Spider-Man running up it, you know, like I guess he has to crawl up a tree, which is it's kind of icky the way he's climbing that tree. Hot guys can have some ick moments too, and that's definitely one for our boy Edward. So she's still like moaning on top of the trees and like just shocked like how beautiful it is, which it's pretty nice. Take my wife on my back on top of a tree, I'd be pretty excited to do that, but I don't think she'd like the way I'm crawling up the tree, so I wouldn't do it. And he shows her his piano skills, which are awesome, but come on guys, he is 100 years old, so, and remember he's a pedo, so let's stop falling for him, okay? Can we all make a collective decision to not look into his dreamy eyes, hazel eyes, and his beautiful piano hands, and his rich glass house, and all the books he reads, and his 100 years of wisdom, and not fall for him? He sneaks into her room, they have their first makeout sesh, and he cannot handle it when she does something. It's very hard for him because he wants to kill her right now. He just stops himself. She didn't really do anything. She apologizes for no reason. That's one of the first signs of like manipulative relationships, someone apologizing for no reason. So you guys know what this is now. By this point, she just sleeps and he just watches her sleep because he can't sleep because he's a vampire. So he just sits there while she lays on his thighs and just watches her and stays awake, I guess, which is really weird. He's basically like the edgelord. I don't know if you guys know what edging is, but it's basically when you tease yourself and never nut. This girl that he wants to drink her blood is just laying on his lap for 12 hours. And he just sits there and he just has to fight the urge to drink her blood for 12 hours. I don't know, man. This guy is a sick freak. Like, I don't even know what to say. I've told you guys he's super pedo creep, but now he's super pedo creep free. He's a freaky little guy. I know he's hot, but we need to stand together, guys, and let's not fall for him. She's going on this baseball game with the fam. I don't know what the fuck she's gonna do playing baseball with these super athlete vampires that can run at the speed of light and stuff, but I guess she's just gonna watch. Super fun baseball game happening, but then 3 new vampires pull up. These vampires are not to be messed with. Their leader is very strong man. These are the vampires that are like haunting or killing everyone in the town and drinking the human blood, and that's what her dad's been looking for. Anyways, so the new vampires realize Bella is a human because they can smell it, and they want to drink her blood. I want to drink her blood. Drink her blood. Drink her blood. Drink her blood. They're not like that. They're just like American vampires. Everyone freaks out. There's like a mini standoff between all the vampires, and then they're trying to get Bella out of there ASAP. Okay, so to trick her dad, they pull a little manipulation game. I guess our girl Bella is learning something from Mr. Edward over here, and they act like they're fighting, and she's like, I gotta have my space, dad, I'm dipping. This dad is super weird because he just lets her leave. I don't know, man, it's your underage daughter. What the fuck are you doing? I don't agree with the parenting style. It's all to keep her dad safe, so when the vampires come to eat her, you know, her dad doesn't die too. And this whole time, our boy Edward, he is acting all in pain and like, oh, I knew this would happen, I should have never fell for you, girl. Bro, you're 100. You have apparently enough self-control to not drink blood. You could have just not talked to a teenager at high school. So this is your own fault, and I feel like he kind of gets off on this. I know he's acting all sad for the camera, but I think deep down this is what he wanted. He wanted some adrenaline, some fun. He's probably bored like drinking animal blood all day, not killing humans. Now at least he gets to fight some vampires. So I think this is the hidden motif motif, as they say, of the movie, that Edward is a freak, not just because he edges himself every night by staring at Bella, but also because he creates these situations where he gets to have fun. So I think this is his game. I know we all are falling for him. I mean, I'm not, but I know he's has a jawline that could cut my neck or with his teeth. Anyways, he's a bad guy. We need to remember that. Some family tension because they're like, fuck this bitch, we're gonna have to fight vampires now. She is his life. As a 100-year-old, this girl he's met for 4 days is his life. They're still very strained when they talk, and she still is acting the exact same way. Like this actress or this girl or whatever she was told to act like, she has been the same, whether she's scared, horny, in love, excited, happy, it doesn't matter. Her acting's the exact same. The young, fast vampires is chasing them. They're chasing him. Things are happening. They take Bella to a place to keep her safe. One of the vampires can like see the future, so she sees like Bella's probably gonna die or whatever. And she can't just describe what she's seeing. She has to draw it in a really creepy way, which is cool. I guess. I don't know.
Calm down. Everything's fine. I'll explain everything later. I just left home and I'm about to get killed by a vampire.
That's how she acts. Yeah, so she thinks she's talking to her mom, but it's actually the vampire that wants to eat her. I don't know why the vampire needs a phone. That he could just like smell her, but whatever. So yeah, he threatens her that I'm gonna kill your mommy unless you meet me somewhere and you have to come without your vampire friend. Yeah, apparently the high school doesn't protect personal info very well. Neither do they check like kids' birth certificates because they have 100-year-old vampires going there. This is not a stand-up high school, guys. You know, kids are sexually assaulting kids first day and it doesn't matter. It's one of those small town high school things, you know. She runs away to her old ballet studio. That's where he is going to kill her. So this other vampire is super creep too. I think maybe it's just like a vampire thing. Maybe they're all like freaks with their own freaky little kinks they have, because this guy's like recording before he kills her with her camcorder that he stole from her house. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? I'm sure him and Edward are actually friends, you know. Maybe Edward's gonna watch this back after, because I feel like they're just playing tricks, and you know, I feel like this is some vampire pedophilia ring, and that's what Twilight is really trying to show us. He's like throwing her around, recording her as she starts bleeding, and then someone comes in to save the day. Who do you think it is? It's our boy, our old pedo man. He's here to save the day. But as he's saving the day, he still has to fight the urge to drink her blood because she's bleeding now, and all the vampires are horny for her blood. They're all ready to start drinking blood. They have a sick vampire fight. Bella is bleeding everywhere. They're like breaking the hardwood. No, Edward is getting off to this shit. This is his whole plan from the start. I'm telling you guys, I know they don't reveal it, but this is his whole plan from the start. Finally having fun, you know? Like, I mean, think about it. You're 120, like what? Like you're going to high school 400 times. Like you're going to be bored. So to make your life a little spicy, have some fun, you just be a pedo to a 16-year-old girl, get her attracted to other vampires. The other vampire comes to kill her, and then you fight and save her life. And then it's all recorded on this nice little camera so you can jack off to it later. Bella got bit in between that, so she's like dying in the corner. And then as our boy Edward is about to kill him, Dr. Cullen, the lead pedo, comes in. He's like, remember who you are. This is all for fun and kinkiness, so don't kill him. Let us kill him so we can have fun too. So the other vampires, like, fuck man, I've said vampires like 20 times. I swear I was raised in Canada. I never lived in India, but I know Hindi, and you guys can't judge me because I know 3 languages and 2, and you guys only know 1 probably, unless you're also Indian watching this, which you probably are because the algorithm is going to favor brown person being shown to brown people, and so you are like me, but I bet you guys say vampires too then, and we're just a family in that case. So Bella is moaning in pain. It's her classic acting style. She moans throughout the movie, and even when she's about to die, she is mouth open, mouth breathing, moaning. No rock on sign because she's 16, guys. The kinkiness for this guy continues. Now he gets to suck the venom blood out of her to save her life, and it is a super weird scene because he just wants to drink her blood. And I'm telling you guys, this is his like edging fantasy. You know, I'm sure he's done this over the millennia or whatever he's been. I don't even think he's 100. I'm betting he's like 1,000 years old. Who knows this guy's stories, but he still has that jawline though. Even when she's dying, she looks so fucking stupid. I don't know why the director is telling her. I feel like this is not even the actress's fault at this point. Her eyes, she's crossing them like this, and she's moaning and dying, and he is really trying not to kill her. She is reliving her very short like 16-year life, which is hilarious, and the only memory she has is with this 100-year-old pedo. She doesn't remember her dad, her mom, her childhood, nothing, just times with this guy. Boom, and she survived. So after all that moaning, groaning, kinky fun our little Edward boy have, he lets her live because obviously he is not gonna stop the manipulation pedo festival yet. He is probably gonna haunt her for like 3 more movies, and I don't know what happens in those. I watched the second one not because I like the movies, because I gotta you know, study for you guys, and I won't dream about Edward tonight. Maybe, I don't know. So now her narcissistic mom is back, acting like she cares about her daughter after she almost died, and she's like, yo, I'll just move you to Florida with me. It is vibes. But she's like, no, I have the love of my life here. And her mom's like, oh, he stayed here all night for you. He's not even sleeping. He's just watching her all night. And I'm telling you, mom, this was his whole creation. But obviously you don't care because you just want to be with your minor league baseball boyfriend in Florida. Now, Super Pedo is keeping up his play. You're in here because of me. Sorry I made you fall in love. And I'm 100 and I just could have left you alone and everything would have been fine. But this is more fun for me. And now I'm going to leave so you feel heartbreak as a teenager. But don't worry, I will come back because I'm not done with you yet. Another acting super class from Bella over here. She is super sad. He can't leave her. But it's the same acting. I guess she has to breathe from her mouth. I don't know if this is maybe the actress has like a nasal blockage the whole movie. I think that makes the acting a little funnier. He's definitely got her by his vampire teeth because she thinks she needs him. And he's like, yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here. She's still moaning and she's like, ah, don't leave me. You can't say stuff like that to me ever. Okay, awkward time between the dad and the 100-year-old. You got to remember, her dad's been around less than this guy. Literally half is less. So now they're going to prom. We see our goofy old boy, Jacob. Don't be fooled because in the next movie he shows you how ungoofy he is. I got tricked. I'm not gonna lie, I got tricked. I was like, who's this goofy ass, like long hair? But in the next movie he really showed me up and I felt something in my heart. I'm not saying that I've have feelings for men, but as an artist performing here right now, you know, we're all a little gay because we're doing gay shit like this. And I am vegetarian, as I told you. That doesn't mean when he took off his shirt, I felt something. I just thought, wow, that's an amazing body for a werewolf. And I would consider fucking a dog just so I could see that body.
What's your name?
I'm not gonna put that in. Jacob, our long hair native guy over here, he's like, my dad wants you to break up with your boyfriend. She's like, bro, that's fucking weird. And no, his dad is the only sane person in this whole fucking movie. His dad is right. I don't know why he's not taking stronger action that she's dating a 100-year-old or calling the cops or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the right thing to do here is, but something's wrong. That's all I know. We are getting to the end of the movie, guys, which is awesome possum. He says prom is a party rite passage. I don't want you missing it. He has been to like 500, guys. I don't fucking know anymore. This guy is... Stop. Look past his jawline. Look at his pedophilia. He takes her somewhere quiet. Classic pedo move again. So she wants to be a vampire because she wants to be with him forever. There's another teaser scene, a little tease for all of them, all of us, everyone, where he looks like he's gonna bite her. He doesn't. He just kisses her because he doesn't want her to become a monster like he is. But I honestly think he just wants her to die probably so he can just go for another 17-year-old, which is probably what he does every 10 years. Anyways, they kiss again. He's in pain like usual edgelord things. You know, he's always in pain when he's kissing her because he always wants her blood. But bro is always fighting his demons constantly with this girl, and she's obviously in pain too for no reason except the fact that she has a constant orgasm in the movie and breathes from her mouth. Now some sick house music here at the end for no reason. So the vampire girlfriend is left over of the vampire they killed, and that girlfriend is staring at them from a window. These vampires like to do weird things like staring. I don't know why she just didn't kill her. She probably had a lot of chances actually, even in the hospital. But anyways, yeah, they like staring at kids, and that's what the movie was about. I guess there's gonna be a second movie because there is some unfinished vampire business. Thanks for watching, guys. We just watched a beautiful movie called Twilight, and it took 2008 by storm. All the women from that era, all the millennial girls out there, please go get therapy. You guys need it, and it is because of this movie. Please get help for yourself because pedophilia is not okay. I repeat, pedophilia is not okay, and you can't fix him. If he's a monster, you can't fix him. Okay, this is a fantasy movie. Don't fall for it. And outro music now.